You are locked into the padded room with DJ Waffles.
You already know what it is. Your boy DJ Waffles on the check-in. And listen, man, y'all tuned into the padded room, and I'm here with my special guest, man. I'm going to let them introduce themselves because we got big business on deck today. We're going to start from my side right here.
I'm Antonio Reid Jr., man, representing for the Reid family.
Yeah, you know, my name is Mark Anthony. I own the record label Tuff Entertainment.
So let's start with you, Mark. Tell us a little bit about Tuff Journey.
Tuff Journey is what the name stands for. We're out there looking for artists that have put the time in, put the work in, that's trying to get to the next level. Mm-hmm. So what we're doing is we're taking unsolicited music at this time. We're actually sending it over to Antonio. He's taking a look at it. Mm-hmm. We send a lot of music to him. Nobody made the cut but one person. That's how we ended up here today.
Right.
What made you want to come up with this concept?
Oh, God. I've always been into music. Always wanted to be a rapper when I was younger. Grew up with JT Money.
I just was with JT Money.
He was over there in Clearwater.
Yeah.
So I met his father about 30 years ago at the video shoot for You Mean the World to Me with Tony Braxton. Mm-hmm. Me and him started talking. He says, hey, if you ever come across an artist, reach out to me. At that time, he had LaFace Records. So he shot me his card. I said, hey, man, how you going to remember me if I come back to you 6 months from now? So he signed the backup. Mm-hmm. From that time on, I've always been looking, but I've always dealt with people who couldn't get to the next level. When I came across this one artist, Kima, when I sent her over to him, mm-hmm. he said, this girl seemed like she had something special. So from that point on, I've been on go.
Right, yeah. Right.
So with Tuff Journey, how do you carve your niche in this music industry with everybody just coming up with labels every day, artists coming out every day? What's going to make your label different from everybody else?
I think that makes me different is I'm fair. I know some people who own labels and their artists are upset all the time. I'm actually giving upfront money on to the right people. Mm-hmm. My current artist, when she explained her situation, I told her, quit your job, I got you. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to make sure that she's in a position to succeed, not fail.
Right.
I need to be over there where the money's at. Let me quit, because I've already quit this. I don't even want to do no interviews. I will come work over there, get this free money. So tell me how you became a part of this situation, because you know you're a head coach. We gonna say you have a name of your own,
right?
Right. So just tell me how you got
you know, like the story he was telling, man. You know, he met my dad mm-hmm. some years ago, right. And you know, was looking for the right artist. And obviously, my dad is harder to get in contact than me. I'm tangible. I'm not one of those guys that is Hollywood sitting up behind a desk on a hill somewhere and can't be touched. I'm on the ground zero. Right. So I assumed that Mark was probably like, you know what, I might never be able to get to LA now. It's mm-hmm. been a minute since I talked to him. Let me holler at his son. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And so he reached out to me and was like, I got a funny story to tell you about your pops. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, all right, bet. He was like, let's just link up so I can tell you the story. Mm-hmm. We linked up, he told me the story, and then at the time he had some artists he wanted to he was like, when you think about these guys, I let him know what I thought. They weren't the ones. Mm-hmm. And you know, we talked about, you know, what works, what doesn't work, you know, and over the course of a year we kind of built a relationship. And then he just came to a decision, was like, yo, you want to help me out with this? Help me get this label thing right. Help me find these artists in the whole nine. And conversation we were having off camera, mm-hmm. I'm funny about that. Right. I don't do that with everybody. I'm like, I don't know. But he felt like the right partner in that regard. So we did it, and that's how we're here.
So let me ask you this: what made you want to trust his expertise to be like he's the one to work for you when it comes to the A&R aspect of your company?
You know, it was pretty much a gut feeling. I own a different type of business, so I deal with people all the time. Okay. You can walk into a room and tell when somebody's BSing you. Mm-hmm. Our conversation, even over the phone and in person, I've never felt like, man, this dude is trying to just get me. Mm-hmm. So from that gut feeling, said, you know what, you got to trust people. Mm-hmm. That's what I just had to do.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So now I know that y'all looking for R&B and hip hop artists, and you said you found one person.
One person so far.
And who was that? Out of how many submissions though?
Oh man, it's probably a few hundred at least. At least over the course of the last year, he sent me a lot of different artists, and you know, we didn't dive into this until it made sense. Right. You know what I mean? And but Kima, she's 22 years old, Miami native. She's a singer, beautiful brown girl. And she has a really, really nice voice and a really dope tone, and she's very personable. I don't know. She felt magical. Mm-hmm. And the first time I met her, we met on a Zoom call. The second time I met her, we met at a studio. Okay. And when we met at the studio, it was like, we're gonna, I'm a little informal with the way I do things, mm-hmm. right? So it's like, now let's just get to work. Right. Get all the formalities out of the way. Let's just get to work. Get in the studio, cut some records, right? Let me see you in your element. Let me see what's up. And through that process, it was like, oh nah, she got the chops. This is definitely a go. And we made some dope shit. And so you'll be hearing it. It's coming soon, real soon.
So let me ask you this: How do you pick artists when it comes to what sounds right and what's not right? If that makes sense.
Man, first thing I think about is it competitive? Mm-hmm. Is it competitive with the market? The kind of music that you make, or the kind of music that you want to make, where does it live? What's the entry point? How do you get into this game? Because everything is about how you enter the game, right? Mm-hmm. And then the next thing I think about is, when I look at you and listen to this music, do I believe that connection? And it's like, a lot of people say so-and-so got the look, or so there's no such thing as the look to me. That's the weirdest thing in the world, like the look. What does that mean? But my question, my translation of that is, do you look like the person in this music? Mm-hmm. And that's what I want to know, is when I hear this and I look at you, does that match? Mm-hmm. And then if the music is competitive and you match it and you have the ability to sell it, mm-hmm. then I'm willing to bet on it.
Right. So now just with Kima, so y'all just working with one artist right now, and that's actually constantly. So are y'all currently still looking for artists as well? Or?
Definitely. We have Taki. He's off camera, but he's the one who listens to the music first. Mm-hmm. When they submit the music, they submit it through our site. Mm-hmm. That way we get permission to listen to the music, so they just automatically check off on it, so we don't have to go through the non-solicited situation. And we really do listen to all the music. We don't get back to every single artist, but if someone jumps off the page, mm-hmm. he'll call me and say, hey, you need to really take a look at this one. Then we start the conversation and see where they are.
Okay. So if anybody just want to get in contact with y'all, they just have to go to the website. Does this come into a meeting, or is it just like, all right, they just email y'all, say if y'all like it or not?
They can send it to our website at Tuff Journey, TUFFJOURNEY.com, or they can submit it to our Instagram account at Tuff Journey ENT, TUFFJOURNEYNET, and that will get put ourselves in a position to listen to it.
What's the reward for you in this?
I'm not looking for money. I'm just doing this because I really enjoy doing this. I mean, like I said, my other profession has nothing to do with music, just always wanted to deal with music. So win, lose, or draw, I'm going to be in this for a while.
Definitely. Okay. So before we get out of here, I need you to let everybody know once again how they can follow y'all, how they can follow you guys. Where's the label located? We need all that information as well. And if somebody want to send beats to y'all too,
right, we do take beats too. Correct.
Yeah. Do that.
Best way to contact us is through the Instagram account at TUFFJOURNE. I'm stuttering. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, Tuff Journey at TUFFJOURNEYENT. You can submit everything through there, and we can get our hands on it. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah, and my Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all my social media is the same. Antonio Reid Jr. ANTONIO REIDJR. DM me. I might not hit you back, but I do listen to everything. I listen to it all. Don't feel away if I didn't hit you back. If I didn't hit you back, it's probably because I didn't buy it, but I heard it. You can believe that. Okay.
Y'all already know what it is, man. It's your boy DJ Waffles on the check, and make sure y'all hit that button below. Make sure y'all subscribe. Listen, Tuff Journey ENT. Y'all might not even see a video after this. I might just quit. But listen, man, make sure y'all stay locked, man. I appreciate y'all.